wanted to jump on here. I'm sure the video is probably halfway through now. I just wanted to jump on and share a bit of an introduction to the video really, because it's a little bit different to my other two videos. As I'm sure you have already seen, we've been away for a little while. We took a trip up to Durham with Ed's brother Will. He's at uni there, so we went up with him and had a couple of days just to see where he is, and which was really lovely. And then we travelled from there down to see my dad in Sheffield and had a night there, which was lovely. And we just had a bit of a break, got away. I shared in one of my other videos that how important I think it is to get out of our environment sometimes, just for a bit of inspiration and to give ourselves a break and like step away from chores and house chores and work and things like that. So we did that, which was absolutely lovely, and I'm sure you've seen some videos of that already. And I thought I would share it out here because we actually have some sunshine and I am sitting in my garden. I've got to get ready in a minute to go to work. We're doing a antiques fair, so we're setting up today. Iris is with her grandparents, which is lovely. So I thought I'd come out here quickly, and it is just so beautiful here in our garden. Our house is a garden house and it's so nice to be out and enjoy it, because we haven't really been able to this year because of the weather, and even the breeze is nice, and yeah, it's just so lovely. We are so lucky to live here. Honestly, it's just so amazing where we are, and I absolutely love our garden. It's whoever was here before knew what they were doing with the garden, because it's just such an English garden and there's like beautiful flowers and things growing up. We've got a beautiful willow tree, which is something that I have said I've always wanted in my garden, because my grandparents used to have one in their old house, and it's just like childhood memories. And when I saw that when we walked in the garden, I was like, oh, I want to live here. And we do. We definitely manifested this house, like definitely. The way we got it was just so amazing that I think it was just like how it was timed, everything about it, where it is, like the view, our garden, the house, like it's just us. And I will share in the future maybe a video on how I think we manifested this, because like if I could break it down step by step, I will definitely share it with you. And yeah, so I thought I'd share my video from here today. I'm guessing you've seen Durham, Sheffield, and maybe some other things that I've been doing. Me and my mum took Iris to a couple of places around here. One was the National Trust, which is close by, which was beautiful. Went to the gardens, and yeah, that was lovely. And then the week after, last week, we went to another place nearby, which is an old priory, which was beautiful as well. The gardens were lovely, so it was really nice, so I thought I'd share them. And yeah, I was unfortunately not very well when we came back from Durham, and so I have been doing a lot of self-care, getting myself back to feeling myself again, because I really felt like I was like getting into feeling like I was bringing that old part of me back, and then I felt unwell, and it was like it kind of ruined it but stopped it. And when I'm not very well, I always get in my head a lot as well. Maybe it's because I'm not doing as much and you just don't feel very well, low energy and stuff. So I've been doing a lot of journaling as well, and just like doing what I want with journaling, no rules. And when I started feeling better, I made sure that we were getting out on some walks because the weather was better. Walking so good. I was making sure I was eating right, and like good foods, vitamins, minerals, extra vitamins. I was taking some supplements and looking after myself really, and I do feel so much better. There's a couple of things I have to do when I'm not feeling well and like to get myself better, and one of them is I love having a bath when I'm not feeling very well. And I know I'm rambling right now, but one is having a shower, and like having an everything shower, and like washing my hair and having like a proper body scrub, because I feel like having a body scrub makes you feel like you're getting rid of like all the old germs and like just starting new and fresh and feeling good, and it actually really worked. So that is a tip. If you're not feeling very well, have a body scrub. Yeah. And also I mean, coming out here just always makes me feel better. It's just so beautiful out here. Need to spend more time out here. I will show you the view that you can kind of see over my shoulder. I'll walk over there in a minute and show you because it is just so beautiful. And my favourite flowers come out as well in the garden. I do love a peony. They are my, are they my favourite? It's hard to say. I think like the beauty of them is my favourite flower, but see, we have some flower names in our family, so they're my favourite flowers too. But peonies are just so beautiful. I love them coming out, and it's like I'm fighting with the idea of cutting it and picking it and putting it indoors, or whether I just leave them out and let them flower in the garden and enjoy them in the garden. But yeah, so I am feeling so much better, so much more motivated, so much more myself. I'm continuing with these steps and things that I'm doing to get me back into self-development and like in that positive bloom mindset, and thinking of like just, you know, trying to stick with gratitude lists and like what we have and being grateful and feeling good. And I think the last week or so I've really been trying to like work hard at it. Sometimes it just comes naturally to me, and then sometimes I find it a bit harder, and I think that's it, isn't it? It's like really doing the work sometimes to get you there, and I feel motivated to get myself there, and I'm feeling better. I'm doing a lot of tapping as well at the moment, EFT. I'm trying to do it every day. Also started meditating again. I did one last night, which I didn't actually do a guided one. I usually do a guided one, but I put it on a timer because sometimes I just fall asleep. And that's what happens, and maybe that's a good thing when you fall asleep. But I always think as well, I think a lot of people, when I say I meditate, some people say that they don't meditate because they couldn't sit there for however long, like think about nothing. And I think that kind of is the wrong idea about meditating sometimes, because I see meditating as like releasing thoughts and like your busy brain and just having a moment. But I do it by focusing on something else. So if you do a guided meditation, they guide you to focus on different things so that that's meditating, like that's being present and being in the moment and being aware. And that's the kind of thing I do. Or I do meditations like gratitude meditations or manifesting meditations, or even like affirmations and stuff in meditations, or just like scanning my body and deep breathing, focusing on my breath and like breathing in like gratitude or something, or a colour that feels good, and like breathing out the negativity. So many different ways to meditate, and it has been one of the things that's really helped me on my self-development journey, and just like helping me with anxiety, overthinking. Like if you're someone that does a lot of overthinking and has anxiety, I do think it's a really good thing to do. There's plenty of guided meditations on YouTube, or there's apps and things like that. Maybe I'll do one day. Maybe I'll create my own one. I'm going to take you over to, now I've just been rambling on about random things. I am going to take you over to show you the flowers, I think, because they are just so beautiful. I also think just like being in nature helps me. I do think being in the garden, being outside, even the breeze is just so lovely. That's why walking was one of the things when I had like really low moments. Going out and walking is why I enjoy it now so much, because at that time that's when I started, and I did a walking challenge, and I know how good it makes me feel when I go for a walk, and that helps me clear my head and, you know, become mindful and notice what's around me and organise my thoughts as well. I think walking and exercising, I think that's what it does sometimes, doesn't it? It just like organises your thoughts, and sometimes you need that. Or like talking to someone, sharing your thoughts, again organising it. And sometimes mine just gets so jumbled up in my head that I need like a way of, like I said, organising it or sharing it and like getting it out and venting. And I think journaling or talking to someone does that, but walking also helps. And just, it's like all these different things and tools that we can use and learn about ourselves. They're not all going to be the same either. You know, sometimes, you know, one person might not like walking, one person might not find journaling helpful, one person might not like meditating, but it's just trying all these things until you find something that helps you and makes you feel better. One thing doesn't fit all, and give things a chance. Like, give different things a chance that you might not think are gonna help you. Give it a go. What have you got to lose? I think sometimes it feels like you're putting in a lot of hard work as well, and that has put me off in the past, putting loads of work in and not getting the results. But it will happen if you find the right thing to help you. Self-care is so important, and I think more of us should do it and give ourselves the break that we deserve, and give yourself what you want from other people, and look after yourself and take that break. Do something today that's, going to make you feel better, and give something new a go as well. Like, if you haven't journaled before, buy a notebook, give it a go. If you haven't tried meditating, look up a meditation on YouTube, a guided one, 10 minutes, give it a go, see if you like it. If you don't like it the first time, doesn't mean you're not going to like it either. Just, give it a good chance. So, this is not what I plan to talk about on here, but I thought I would just talk, so... I'm going to take you over to the peonies now. Look at these, aren't they so beautiful? Oh, they are so beautiful. They just make me smile. So pretty. We didn't plant these were already... Oh, hello, Mr... I don't know what you are. Yeah, we didn't plant these. We haven't actually weeded anything either this year. But we just let it go wild sometimes, and I love it. So pretty. Look at that. Doesn't that just make your heart feel full? When Iris is older, I can't wait to do like a morning routine with her and just sit out here and get her doing what I do, or what I used to do in the morning and I'm starting to do again. Just pick up a little mini routine for her. Just taking that view, like, that is just so beautiful, isn't it? So beautiful. Could stay here all day. But I can't because I've got to go to work. We are going to go back, and so I'm going to pick these, I think. I'm going to have to. I've got to. They are so beautiful. I always feel bad about picking flowers in my garden, but they are just so beautiful, aren't they? They are my favourite. Oh, hello, darling. This is Dotty. I don't think she's made an appearance yet. We're in the countryside. Hello. Okay, I don't want you on my shoulder, but could you move, please? Thank you.